All right, welcome to another edition of Average Joe's. This week we're tackling the hard-boiled egg, and I'll tell you what, I recently read an article about a new scientific method that's supposed to make the perfect hard-boiled egg, and I think my method's pretty good. I bet you got your own method. We're gonna try it out and compare it and see if it works. Okay, so traditionally, how I like to do it is I will poke a hole in the egg and I will boil it for 12 minutes. I'll pull it out of the hot water, put it in the sink with some ice and or snow, and cool it until it's ready to go. Peels easily, usually gives me a great product. This other method seems a little bit crazy. It's 32 minutes long. Every 2 minutes, I've got to pull the eggs out of the boiling water and put it into 86-degree water repeatedly for 32 minutes. So I'm gonna do these two methods side by side and we'll see how it turns out. Maybe there's a noticeable difference, maybe not, I don't know, let's find out. So for each of these cooking methods, I'm gonna do the same thing as far as prep goes. I'm gonna poke a hole in the egg. And what that does, I think, is it creates a nice, it allows that hot boiling water to get in there and create that barrier between the shell and the egg so it separates. Because if there's one thing Average Joe hates, it's an egg that won't peel. So let's poke some holes. Just a tiny little hole, no big deal, nothing coming out. We'll just go ahead and repeat. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with the 6 eggs the traditional way. So I'm gonna drop them in there, we're gonna go 12 minutes. It's kind of cool, you can see the little holes that you pop in and kind of blow little air bubbles out as it transfers that water in and the air out. And then for this guy, we're gonna go ahead and drop it in, and in 2 minutes, we're gonna pull that back out. Okay, so right in our first 2 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and pull this guy out in our little basket and pop it in 86-degree water. Okay, so 2 minutes in the hot water, the warm water bath. We're gonna go back into the boiling water, 2 minutes again. Okay, here we go again. Out of the boiling water for 2 minutes, back into the lukewarm water bath for 2 minutes. And again. Again. All right, so while we're doing this back and forth baloney, I can tell you these eggs are done. So we're gonna turn them off and we're gonna go ahead and transfer them to a cold water bath, start running some ice cold water over them. We're gonna just let those chill. And again, I kind of feel at this point like somebody's playing a joke on us. Like this is really, you know, I don't know. Are you recording? Okay, last step. One more time from the boiling to the lukewarm. In 2 minutes, we'll ice bath those. We'll see how they turn out. Time's up. We're gonna go ahead and put these guys over here in our cold water ice bath, snow bath. Let those sit, cool off. All right, so there we have it. Standard method. You know, the Average Joe method. I like that. It was fast. It always turns out good. And this new scientific method, we're going to check that out. I'm kind of doubtful. There's a lot of work. It better be damn good. So we're going to go ahead and do the peel test first. All right. First peel. Standard method. Oh, man. That's what I like. That shell comes right off. That's what I'm talking about. That brings me joy. That's nice, right? Everybody likes to see that. I'm gonna rinse that off, set it aside, and then we're gonna go ahead and peel one of these guys. Better peel is good, or I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, good. Still peeling okay, no problems. Seems a little more fragile. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a problem. What's happening here? Look at that. I think that's raw. So, you know, first go around, this guy, it feels a little bit raw, right? That white shouldn't be runny like that. The yolk feels done, kind of jelly-like. We're going to try another one, see if this was a fluke. Also, it does feel softer, so. Still, same thing. It's a little bit, still a little underdone. Not bad. Okay, so here we go. There's your standard method right there. You know, the normal way right there in this fancy dancy science method right here. The yolk is, if you like that, like it's hard to work with that. It's kind of still has that jelly yolk. Hard to make a sandwich out of that. Hard to make a deviled egg out of that. I'm not concerned about the texture of it. I think it's still safe. Like it's still cooked. It's not raw. It's like if you did an egg over easy. Now let's see the normal method. So, okay, to me, I think what they're trying to do with this method is get away from the inconsistency of the cooking of the yolk. But you know what, to me, that makes no difference. Absolutely no difference. So we're going to give it a try. It's good. Flavor's good. The texture is good. I love that the yolk isn't overdone. We're going to try a little bit of this guy. And if this kills me, this might be my last video. I mean, if you like a softer yolk, okay. What I would probably do is cook that longer and see what happens. I'm actually going to take these eggs and boil them for a few more minutes and then cool them off again and make them salvageable. So here's the verdict. I'm gonna stick to my traditional method because it's super easy and I'm a little bit lazy. In this fancy dancy method, I don't think I'm going to try that again because I don't know that the effort is worth it in the end. Because you know what they say, sometimes average is good enough.